Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast. Let's get a on PS2, and this time we are doing pro challenges. Yes, we're going to be going through every skater and doing all their pro challenges by level, some of college. Here's the first one of Tony Hawk. Let us begin. It'll be a good one. Trust me, it's going to be difficult too. In 2000, Tony risked it all when he made a roof-to-roof gap 7 stories high. 8 months later, he followed it up with a McTwist over an 18-foot gap and a equivalent 20-foot front-side air. Now you put them together.
Man, that ramp is huge! Are they really gonna move that scaffolding further out as you go? I'll get the photos while you concentrate on nailing the tricks across the gap. Good luck, man, and don't look down.
Yeah, this one is difficult. It's also really easy, these tricks are really easy to do, there's no problem with it. And then you get this one, it's like Madonna, the fucking Japan, Benihana. Easy shit, I can easily do it in like 1-2 jumps. Simple scruff. And then you get this shit, all special tricks, and barrel roll, not too bad. 360 varial McTwist, same thing. Indy 900 is the hardest one, and yeah, you're gonna need some good speed and height to make this one work, or else you're not gonna land it. You also need to turn a bit, because it will make you land sideways otherwise, like so. So you'll have to not only have enough speed and height to make this jump and get the trick done, but you also need to spin a little bit after the turn so that you actually land it and not go sideways while on your ass. So yeah, really difficult one, and it's not that easy. And you might find this be difficult because of that Indy 900. Otherwise, after that, it's easy shit, and you're pretty much done after that. So get your speed, get your jump skill, the trick's done, and once you've gotten done with all the specials, you're done with this.
Nice job!
And that's all the pro specific challenges done for Tony. Which means we now have pro goals. As long as we did one challenge, we get pro goals, or hardcore goals. They are red arrows, so they're worth extra cash, means they have like double cash. And here's what one of them looks like. We won't be doing them, we'll be doing them next time, but right now it's all about pro challenges, but getting them all done, which means our next one is the next skater for college, which is this guy. When pro skaters shoot photos for a feature story, it can often take weeks or even months. In 1995, Jamie Thomas decided to shoot his pro spotlight in a single day. In all, Jamie had 10 spots in just 12 hours. Time to get moving.
Chief, nobody shoots an entire spotlight in one day. Okay, all right, if you say so. Do each trick as fast as you can, and then we'll break for the next spot. Chief, let's do this, man!
Now, this one can be difficult too, but it's not that bad. It's more because of the time you get. As you go along with this, you'll get less and less extra time added to your timer. And this can be difficult because of it. And there's only specific spots where you might find this difficult, like doing nose slides and tail slides in certain parts. And there's this one bit where you have to do like a kickflip off a kiosk, and you'll have no idea what the fuck it means. You gotta jump on that kiosk and then get off. No, actually you're supposed to grind it and then just jump off it. And that, it's not really clear that you're supposed to do it. Also, Smith grinds. It's sort of weird how Smith grinds and people grinds work, and which one you actually get. And it has to be a Smith, and it has to be like a nose grind and shit. If you get a feeble, it's not correct. So, yeah, it's sort of weird, but if you can somehow figure it out like I had to for, God, years, in fact, you will be able to understand how to do these tricks and how to do them correctly, like I have. Like tail slides, it's the back one, so you have to do it the opposite way of it. And the kickflip one, it tells you this shit, but it's not very clear what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to grind and just jump off, do the kickflip. You won't know that otherwise, so yeah, it's a bit of an iffy one. That's that everything else is pretty easy, and the last one is a Benihana over this roof gap, which you just have to climb up to that roof up there, and then take care of a jump over there at the Benihana. Get that done, and this pro challenge is completed like bitchin'.
Right on!
And that is it for Jeremy Thomas. That is his pro challenge done. And that is it for school, too. It's now time for San Francisco, and we are starting off with Andrew Reynolds. So, what do you think we'll be doing with Andrew Reynolds? Well, we have to start off at his spot, which is right over here. Andrew Reynolds constantly amazes with his ability to conquer any gap. Whether it's massive stair sets, monster gaps simply taking, or a pyramid ramp on the roof, Andrew can take it all. Flip this.
Hey, yo, Drew. We're all set up for these photos. These could be the biggest gaps you've ever hit, man. Warm up Ollie in the gap, and then we'll get a photo of each trick. If your knees don't blow out, your back definitely will.
Right, so these jumps are easy, except for the last one and sort of the one before that. But otherwise, they're very easy. This one can be a bit iffy because it's not going to be straight even if you actually go straight on this. You're going to go sideways, so you got to actually aim while making the jump for that one. But it's still the same shit, you know, you end up with a fucking triple heel flip or kick flip. It's really not that hard. If you're used to how triple kick flips and all that shit work, then you should be able to do this very easily. And now the fountain, as long as you make the starter ones, which is like doing the grinds and shit all the way to the ramp, you'll make it. Like, there's no way you can fuck that up. And once you're done with that, and make sure not to fuck up on the, you know, triple stuff. It can be a bit easy to fuck up there. Once done with that, it's time for this one. This one's iffy. You kind of need to make a boneless jump for this one. You can't just jump for it, or else you'll hit the edge, and it does not count. You have to get inside the bowl, so yeah, make a boneless and then do the trick. And then do the triple heel flip again. We're doing that a lot, triple heel flips. And now the last one, jumping over the street. This is a bit iffy because there's no starter up for this one. But you'll easily make it as long as you got your stats up to max and you just make a big jump for it by holding the X button and jumping. Once done with these tricks and all this jumping, you are done with his challenge.
Perfect. We're out of here.
And that is it for Andrew Reynolds. Now we have two more for San Fran, and next up is Chad Muska, the person we really don't like. Let's begin with his little music career.
Hey, watch.
Chad Muska is both an accomplished pro skater and a musical artist. For his Muska Beats label, he offers a fresh take on hip-hop music. For Muska, the two worlds of skating and music are inseparable. Time for some scratching.
So, you want to make an album with us? Well, we're gonna have to hear some beats first. Nail tricks and combos to increase your beat meter, but don't bail. Nail 8 beats, and we got us a deal.
This one's actually really unique, except it's also very easy. All you have to do is do tricks to the beat. So it's a bit like a rhythm-based sort of goal. And yeah, this can be very difficult if you're not good at taking the beat, not good at your rhythm. If it wasn't for the fact that if you grind, that fucking thing grows no matter what. Yeah, you don't actually have to do it in the beat. You can just do constant grinds and that bastard grows. And if you just do grinds only, you'll win this. Like, there's no challenge, just do grinds only. So think of grinding as a bit of a cheat. I'm actually using this because I did this a lot when I played this game a long time ago. And I'm still going to do it, and you should too, because quite frankly, the timing you need for the beats is awkward. Might be thinking it's sort of easy, especially when it gets faster, it's going to be easy to deal with. It's actually not. You could just spam the fuck out of doing tricks and shit and hope you actually get some good beats going. But yeah, you bail once, and even if you got 1,000 points, even if you got the maximum, you won't actually beat it. In fact, once you get 1,000 points, which is the maximum you need to actually complete a beat, you actually have to do a few more tricks before you actually like get it connected in. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, once you got that done, new stage, you have to do it 8 times, and they do change, but I don't know what kind of music he's making because this is some annoying fucking music, man. But yeah, once you got this shit done, yeah, it's really not that bad. Getting it done is very easy, especially if you just do nothing but grinds, because look at this. You can do one grind trick the entire time, a big grind, and you will grow that motherfucker to like 1,000 real quick. There's really no challenge to it. There is one thing. You're gonna need to land once you make that grind to 1,000, then you've gone long enough, or else it's not gonna count. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes grinds a bit iffy. Outside of that, once you have your 8 beats, you are done. You do not have to deal with this shit anymore. This unique goal's done, and Chad Muska's Pro Challenge will be complete. Just have to complete the beats, like so.
Oh, nice. Just remember, I get 10%.
Fuck you. So that's it for Chad Muska. Now it's time for Kareem Campbell, whose challenge is something we've already known for a long time. Kareem is known for his smooth style and flawless tricks. He's also the first person to kickflip the guns gap, proving he can also step into the big gaps when needed. Can you showcase both of his skills together? Time for some rooftop popping.
Yo, Remo, baby! It is time to take it to the rooftops. Use your entire bag of flip tricks. Bust the tricks across the roof gaps or they won't count. Survive long enough, and we'll want to see you do some combos.
Yes, this is another one of those fucking goals where you have tricks pop up on the bottom right of the screen, and you have to do them. Only this time you have to do them over roof gaps, which TC's roof gap 2. And, yeah. This is boring. Like, this is the ultimate version of it, but still shit. There's no lip tricks, but the common theme from London returns, and like there is a goal like where you have to like do a huge combo of tricks. That's in this as well. And really it's not like it's nothing. It's really fucking nothing. It's so easy. Now comes the combos, and they're a little faster than London's, but it's still fucking easy. The only thing that's actually a challenge is the last one, the big combo. And that's only if you get more than like 4 tricks appearing. It's random what tricks appear. You can get like completely different tricks on every slot, or you could get like 2 tricks with 1 trick appearing at least like 5 or 6 times. It's such a fucking joke. This is one of the easier pro challenges to do, and if you fail this, either it's because the big combo is a bit too much for you because they gave you a really hard one, or you just suck at this stuff, and I have no idea how you could suck at making combos with flip tricks and using manuals to help you out. Like, seriously, this is easy. You don't even have to complete the last combo that appears there. You just have to do the massive one at the end. And look at this. Easy shit done.
Great job!
And that's it for Kareem Campbell and for San Fran on the Pro Challenges. Now it's time for Alcatraz. And we're starting it off with Rune Glifberg. And, Rune's is, it's tough. First of all, drown the pool, because you do not want to start this off with that pool full of water. And then begin your challenge. Oh, and try not to get too close to Autobot or he'll kick your ass. Yeah. Poor Rune. I don't think he actually deserved that, honestly. Sucks. While most skaters avoid pool skating, Rune seems to thrive on it. Perhaps because he honed his skills in the concrete parks of Copenhagen, Denmark. For proof, see the latest whip video, the tougher the pool, the harder the Rune pushes it. Now, everyone in the pool.
Pool party. Session these pools and do the tricks that the kids call out.
Yep. Rune's pool party. It's all, like, specific sort of goals you have to complete. 8 of them, to be exact. And they all appear one at a time. So most of them you'll have to do either special tricks on or specific tricks on. But for the most part, it's not too bad. Now, there is one goal that's gonna piss you off a bit, and you're gonna need full stats for too. Which at this point you should. This one. You have to electric the cell block rooftop from here with an eggplant. You have to get really fucking high, like that high. It's not easy. I remember struggling really badly at that one. Outside of that, this one's not too bad. However, there is a bit of a glitchy thing with the water tower. You see, that happens. But not only that, you can't just spine transfer immediately into the water tower like I'm trying. Like, that's not what we're supposed to do. What you're actually supposed to do is you have to delay your spine transfer, which is something that shouldn't work because, you know, yeah, also you can't do it the other way around. You have to jump up and then wait a bit, and then you spine transfer. Usually, that has not worked for us. In fact, that would just be a dropout for the most part. But in this version of the game, that is a spine transfer, so just jump up, and as you get to that railing, get inside. Now get a 50,000 point combo. Remember, manuals are your Jesus. You can also do a whole bunch of grabs you want. Now, do the special trick backflip, flip, nose grab outside into the pool. And there you go. Now the last one. We have to lit trick, special lit trick, the 1 foot blunt on a grommet. And now, as the late JonTron says, what the fuck's a grommet? But yeah, get this done and you are done with Glyphberg's challenge.
Cover shot!
So that's Rune out of the way. Now it's time for our next one, which is someone we all know and love. It is Bam Margera. Let us begin. Whether it's on the big screen or his homebrew CKI movies, Bam's one seriously messed up dude. Batsuits, tree smashing, jumping off buildings, medieval jousting. It's all in a day's twisted work for Bam. Ready to be a jackass?
Welcome to the Shopping Cart Olympics. Now, in 5 minutes, you gotta pass all 3 trials of shopping cart skill. Race, hurdles, and slalom. Now, let's see what you got, man.
I don't know what's up with video games and really loving that bit with the trolley in the Jackass show. I mean, the Jackass video game had this too. But, yeah. In this challenge, as Bam Margera, it's not even skating. It's literally just a Jackass stunt. Where you take this trolley all the way from the hill to the bottom into the water. And you have to do it 3 times. First time it's just going all the way down. Second time you have to do a few jumps over, which can be difficult considering, you know, you get a little bit faster and, yeah, you're trying to concentrate on jumping as well as turning. It's not easy, and it also makes you go a different path too, which you might fuck up on, like I did. And if you fuck up once, it's all the way back to the start. Luckily, they give you a lot of time for this one. The bad news is, you can't make any shortcuts, you can't fuck around here. You have to do it the way they want you to do it. Now the third one is just going down, no jumping, just dodging a whole bunch of shit. Which isn't exactly easy, especially when you're going fast. There are a few tricks you can do on a cart, which is actually pretty neat. But this is the only time you ever actually get the carts. This is the only time you ever use a cart in the game. In fact, this is the only Turbo Skater game where you actually use a cart. So, yeah. But get it done, and you are done with Bam Margera's challenge.
I knew you could do it, man!
And that's it for Bam. So, now we're done with Bam, it's now time for Eliza Steamer, and her one's interesting. Eliza's goal is simple. Skate longer handrails, bigger stairs, and more massive gaps than anyone else. Not content to be known as the best female street skater in the world, she wants to be a great skater. Period. Can you hang with the big boys?
Kids, now I know you all about going big these days. Let's get some photos of you busting on some of these big gaps, okay? Now, yo, the run's pretty sketchy, so hit the ramps and rails to help you line up.
They let you know about the ramps and the rails and such. And, yeah. You have to do specific gaps. Well, not really gaps, but they tell you it's gaps. in order to actually get the shit done. Now, it's pretty much exactly like the last one we did, where we had to like do specific jumps with tricks. So this time you're doing different tricks. It's not like triple heel flip and all that crap. Instead, it's triple impossible, and then a special trick. Now, these jumps are harder than that fucking challenges because it's a bit iffy. For one thing, the impossible is weird. You see, heel flip and kick flip work fine, but when doing a triple impossible, for some reason there's some weird fucking problem where, like, if you do like a bean plant or a bonus or whatever, and you try to do a triple impossible immediately, it cuts it out where it's like a double impossible and then impossible, or just an impossible and then a double impossible. It just fucks it up real bad. And not only that, but because of this, you'll continuously do an impossible because you're trying to fucking do the triple one, and you'll accidentally do like 5 impossibles and fucking bail when you land it. But yeah, once you got that one done, it's time to Judo Madonna and get that shit done. Luckily, you don't have to do the triple impossible again. You get different tricks on your second time. However, you guessed it, you have to do the Judo Madonna pretty much every time at the third one. But yeah, for this one, it's airwalk double heel flip. It's not too bad, but again, it acts weird. The sum of airwalks. If you try to do a heel flip, like a triple double heel flip after the airwalk, yeah, it just does it one by one. Doesn't actually do the double heel flip. So you have to like a little delay for that heel flip. It's weird. But again, Judo Madonna this one, and you're done with this jump. Now it's time for switchbacks down to the drainage pipe. Big jump, but it's not too bad. Next is Madonna and the Benihana, and then the pop shove it, and then the final one is a special trick with the triple hit kickflip. Get it done, and yeah, you're done. Really easy shit though, all things considered though. Just a bit glitchy. And yeah, here's another problem. Special trick doesn't work with the triple hit flip, it's weird.
Great job!
Yeah, it's a weird one, it doesn't work very well, but hey, we got it done, so who cares. And now it's time for Kona USA. And this one was starting off with our favorite, Rodney freaking Mullen. Chances are, any trick you can do, Rodney invented. For nearly 2 decades, Rodney's been devising groundbreaking tricks like the Impossible, Casper, and Dock Slide. From freestyle to street skating, Rodney's skills seem nearly infinite. Ready for a history lesson?
Hey Rodney, you've invented a ton of tricks over the years. Can you still remember them all? Hit all of the tricks in each list in a single combo.
Are you using a different mic, Tony? You don't sound the same as you used to. Anyway, this one can either be very easy or very hard, considering how you do it. If you're doing it in order, then yeah, it's hard because who the fuck does a special trick at the end? If you're doing it in your own order though, this is much easier. As long as you're doing it from the hardest trick, the one that's going to take a bit of effort and such, and a bit of time as well, to the easiest. Like for instance, doing a finger flip, then the 360 flip, and then the double kick flip, heel flip, and then the fucking airwalk. Now, you only need to do 3 sort of combos. The first one we already did with the special trick, the semi-flip. And then this one, it's like finger flipping and 360 flips and all that shit. Still easy, not too bad. Just make sure you don't fuck up on your kick flips and your, your double heel flips and all that crap. And you should be fine with this one. The last one is a manual one. And it requires you to start off with a special manual, which is the Rusty Slide manual. You must start the Rusty Slide manual because you can't do it any other time. How you do it? You jump and you do your special. Like so. Because you don't, you are not getting this. See? Then you do your stuff. If you do it any other way, you're not going to be able to do it unless you jump up and do it then. So yeah, get it all done, and you're done. Oh, I killed it! That's Mullen done. Now it's time to do Steve Caballero with Rick Thorne.
What's your problem, dude?
Cabin Pro BMX rider Rick Thorne have been good friends for a long time. Volunteering together, they've been known to throw down doubles routine when the crowd calls for it. Time to put on a show.
Oh, that's my dog. What's up, Cab? You ready to bust these doubles? Because the kids are going to be stoked. We're going to go over and under each other. I'm going to start with the flip. You're going to go over me. Then I'm going to signal you. You do some lip tricks. And then I'm going to go over you because that's my style, baby. Are you ready, homeboy?
You are too excited and you're going off script. Don't fucking do that, Rick. Anyway, this one is very easy, though it's a bit weird. You have to do the tricks now, but it doesn't start until after a bit. And if you start it beforehand, it doesn't count. You have to do it like right when that arrow appears. It's weird, but when you get used to it, which isn't that fast, really, it's very easy to do. This can be a bit tough because, you know, lip tricks, but otherwise, it's an easy goal. You only have to do it like 2 cycles, really, and yeah, it's just lip tricks, and then grabs, then lip trick, easy shit, get it done. Once you're done, Steve's fucking challenge is complete. And yeah, it's a very easy challenge. Shouldn't have any trouble with this one, like at all.
Oh, that was sick, dog!
So that's Caballero's goal out of the way, and that's it for Kona. Next up is Shipyard, and this one's actually kind of interesting because we're starting off with Eric Costin, whose goal is right when we start this freaking level. Let's begin it. If it involves skating, Costin can probably master it. If all he did was invent the crooked grind, you'd know him. But Costin keeps pushing in new directions, chomping on long ledges, triple kinks, and handbells that go on for days. Time to test your balance.
Costin, are you sure you want to chop on this? It can definitely make a sick photo, but you could get wrecked, man. All right, well, if you want to grind these cables, I'll get the photos.
This is easy because all it is grinding on specific spots. And you only need to do 3 grinds. They're big grinds, so you do need to get very good at balancing. But the good news is, the balance in here is a lot less sensitive than in the PS1 version, so this is much easier. Even though the start is a bit glitchy because you can't just like grind, you have to do a jump and then grind. And you do have to speed up a bit by jumping up and then grinding constantly, especially in the 3rd one. Because if you don't do it, you get way too slow and you won't make it. But otherwise, easy goal. You shouldn't have any trouble with this one. Just make sure not to fuck up your balancing and you'll get this done no problem at all.
Not bad.
That's it for Eric Costin. Now it's time to go and do Bucky Lasek, who, his one's actually very interesting. And kind of fun, actually. Bucky is no stranger to the gnarly, broken down ramps. Raised near Baltimore's Lansdowne Cement Park and on the infamous Hell Ramp. If the ramp is still standing, Bucky will rip it up. Beware of falling objects.
Hey, Bucky! See if you can nail 5 big combos on this busted up old ramp.
It's not a ramp, it's like a fucking shipyard. But yeah, let's do this. It's all just big combos. Well, it grows to big combos. Up to about 200,000, I believe. Now, as you go through this fucking place breaks more and more. And it can make this difficult. If it wasn't for the fact that manuals and making grinds and grabs and such really help out. So yeah, you go from 10,000 to 20,000, 50,000 to 100,000 to about 200,000, and I believe that will be it. You only have to do like 5 big combos, as he told you there. And yeah, as you go on, more of this place breaks, but it only breaks by that middle point, the ramps and such. And guess what? There's gaps here. So, if you don't get all the gaps here, you're going to have to redo this goal and, you know, do the gaps. Which is sadly what I'm going to do because I didn't go for the gaps. Oops. But otherwise, this is some easy shit. Get her done, and you will be done with this challenge and no problem. It's all about combos, and if you know how to do good on your combos, then this is a very easy goal. Otherwise, get good at manuals and don't suck.
Nice!
There you go. Now it's time for my character. And my character starts right away. For better or worse, Hollywood has taken note of the rise popularity of action sports. To check the movie listings, chances are your favorite action sports star is whipping it up in a movie playing near you. Time to break a leg.
We only have a couple of minutes of light left. We have to get these shots, people. You have to hit all the detonators, and the only way to dodge the enemy fire is to be in a combo. Ready, set, action!
This is actually kind of tough. In order to do this correctly, you're going to have to start off by doing grinds, because if you don't, you're going to need to manual this whole fucking thing, and trust me, the balancing isn't easy on manuals. But otherwise, if you start off with a grind and then do manuals, it's a lot more easier. But then you'll have to get a lot of speed, because you want to go and lip trick on that plane at the end, or else you will not beat this. And yeah, you're gonna need a lot of speed and not fuck it up. Or else, well, you gotta do it all over again. And I mean, you gotta do it all over again, like from the very beginning with the green detonators. And yeah, you have to do it all in one combo, including the trick. So, yeah. This is a tough one. And it can get disorienting because of all the explosions shaking and shit. But otherwise, you can make it through this one no problem, and this isn't that bad, and yeah, get it done.
And cut! That's a wrap, folks!
And that's it. So that's it for Shipyard. Now it's time to go to London and begin the only pro challenge there is in London, which is with Jeff. Let's begin. Watch Sorry, the latest clip video, and you'll see what Jeff's all about. It's not enough to grind a sickening handrail. You've also got to flip into it, or clear some sketchy gap to get to it. Lesson is clear. Jeff destroys everything he skates. 3 spots. Kill them all.
Let's see if you can nail these grind gaps. See, we'll start off small, then we'll work our way up. The higher we go, the harder the combo gets.
Now, this one can be tough, but it's not too bad. It starts off really simple. You're going to need to make boneless shots, by the way, for this one. But yeah, it doesn't start off too bad. You get like to do a dock slide a lot of the time, and honestly, doing Volley's dock slide is really easy. Like, it's very easy to get used to dock slides. But yeah, then you have to do this shit, which can be difficult because, you know, crookeds and such can be kind of iffy. Sometimes they change for no fucking reason, so be careful of that. But afterwards, the next one is a bit tough. Mainly because it gets a bit carried away. You're gonna need to make some really tough grinds and such to make it through this one. It's very tough tricks. But otherwise, this isn't that bad. It's a lot more of a medium kind of zone for this one. This is definitely in the middle though. But yeah. Just get her done, and it's easy as shit. Do a 360 flip, then a dock slide, and then a triple kick flip out, and you are done. Just make sure you don't fuck it up, and yeah, it's easy as piss, really.
Cover shot!
So now that's done, that's it for London. Now it's time for the final level, which is the zoo. And our final skater is Bob Burnquist. And he is the hardest pro challenge in my opinion. I have struggled the absolute most of Bob's pro challenge in my life, and I still do. Get ready, folks, it won't be easy. So you skated a loop, then skated switch. Next, well, for a recent pay-per-view competition, Bob Burnquist built a loop in his backyard, then removed its top. Gapping the loop switch, Bob made history and won the competition. Warning, severe disorientation ahead.
Yo, Bobby, wasn't that loop at your house big enough? See, this time they're making the gap bigger and bigger as you go. Oh, yo, I'm on it, but try not to land on your freaking head.
Here's a bit of history of this one. I've only been this pro challenge twice. I have played this game at least 6 times. As a kid, to about 3 years, I have never in my life been able to beat this challenge. It starts off simple. The first 2 things you have to do, which is this shit and the next, like, 3 tricks you have to do, those are simple. It's the last 3 that fuck me over bad. And they'll fuck you over too. Trust me. These are not easy fucking tricks to pull off. First, you can't jump. Second, you will have to hold the X button to get enough speed to make it through this. And third, you will have to go and make these tricks immediately. This is the one that fucking ended me. This is the one that stopped me from ever completing this 100%. It's because of the fucking samba flip that pisses me off so fucking much. The samba flip is the hardest fucking trick to pull off in this one. So in order to do this one, you have to do it so fucking early. I'm not kidding. You have to do it before you even go for the gap. It is insane the timing you need to actually land the samba flip in this one. You can't even go slow either, or else you won't make the jump. You literally have to do it fucking early in order to actually make the samba flip. The sit down air is easy because you lay on your ass and you're good to go. The method is easy because it's a fucking method. It's not too bad. The samba flip is what will fuck you over the most. This is the hardest pro challenge in the entire game in my opinion because of the fucking samba flip. You will fail constantly because of this fucking flip. Because you need to do it that fucking early. Yeah, good luck. After that, you're good to go. As long as you actually land this one. But it's not that hard. You can sit down air, you can land on your ass, and you're fucking good to go. It's an easy fucking special to land. Get her done, and you're done with the hard pro challenge in this fucking game. At least in my opinion. This took me 6 years to complete. Please note that. 6 fucking years. On my 4th playthrough. Yeah. Yeah, I hate this one. I hate this one forever. Outside that aiming's a bit iffy, but fuck the samba flip, man. Fuck it to hell. Good God. Why am I fucking up on the goddamn sit down there? What the fuck me? Come on! I should be done by now. Fuck. Hate this.
Nice job!
Until the pro challenge is done, we're done of them all. So now all the pro challenges are done. We only have the pro goals remaining. So here's what we're gonna do in pro goals. Well, first of all, I need to go and buy some shit because we got a lot of money. And all I can really buy right now is our unlockable skater, which is only free. So let's unlock some skaters. There are 2 I really want to unlock first of all. Let's go ahead and spend them. So here's the first one, the Metalhead. And then there's the third one, well, it's Toughest Pro Skater. The second one I'll deal with later on. But right now it's time for Metalhead and the Toughest Skater. Now, if you don't know who the Toughest Skater is, you don't know what skateboarding is at all, you don't know all the fucking pro skaters. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Mike Valley. You fuck with Mike Valley, get your ass kicked. Trust me.
Better go play with some of those other technical skaters. This is the real deal right here.
Yeah, Mike Valley is known for being a tough motherfucker. Yeah. Do not fuck with Mike Valley. You will know this very well. And here's Eddie. He is Iron Maiden's mascot. That's pretty cool. But yeah, next time, Thomas Skater 4 on PS2, we're doing pro goals. We'll be doing them from 3 at a time. Except the next one will be 4. we'll be doing College, San Fran, and Alcatraz. And maybe Kona, who knows. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.